Hey guys, what's up? Pase Butter here. We are now on this. Is this like, I don't know, fifth game? Yep, this is the fifth game for today, April 7, 2023. This is Toronto Raptors going up against Boston Celtics. That'll happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. Again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pase Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread here is minus 2.5, and that's actually given towards the home team, that is the Boston Celtics. So they would actually match up again a couple of nights ago. These two teams actually met, and it was actually Boston Celtics who won that match, 97-93. We got that right. We took Toronto Raptors with a plus 5.5, and there you go. Boston won, but Toronto won the spread. But then again, on this match, it's going to be Boston Celtics who would have a lower spread, which is minus 2.5. So before we proceed, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings and the rankings of these two teams, all right? Starting with Boston Celtics, they are at number 2 with the record of 55 wins and 25 losses. While for Toronto Raptors, they are at number 9 with the record of 40 wins and 40 losses. Toronto Raptors, of course, trying to at least get out of that number 9 or number 10 spot. Because again, the chances are better for them if they would at least make it to number 8 in that 7 to 10 puzzle. Right, so Boston Celtics, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams rested last night. We can skip that part. Momentum-wise, just like what I said, Boston Celtics just won a couple of nights ago. While for Toronto Raptors, yeah, they just lost on that game. So the forms of both teams are actually looking good. Boston Celtics winning 7 out of their last 10. Toronto Raptors winning 6 out of their last 10. So I would have to say that both are actually doing okay. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. For Toronto Raptors, everyone's available and everyone's playing, so that is a huge plus for them. For Boston Celtics, I see Danilo Gallinari out, and we have a lot of players listed as questionable. I'm looking at Brogdon, Pritchard, Marcus Smart, and Derek White. So again, there's 1 confirmed out, 4 listed as questionable for Boston Celtics. So obviously, it's Toronto Raptors who would have the advantage in terms of health. Right, I'm going to make this one quick since these two teams just met a couple of nights ago and we were able to discuss that. And we were correct with Toronto Raptors covering the spread of 5.5. Now, this time around, the spread is a bit lower with minus 2.5 still given to Boston Celtics. I'm looking at Boston Celtics, and despite of them having a solid spot in the playoffs, I'm not seeing them as a team which are like other teams who would sit their players down, who would actually take that loss, especially now that we are just a few games before playoffs, and for sure they would want to grab those momentum before, especially for them, as they would actually take some time off because of that 7 to 10 puzzle. Of course, Boston Celtics would be one of those teams who would be resting up. I think Boston Celtics would win this one, maybe not that much, but it's going to be enough for them to cover the spread of minus 2.5. I know they have a lot of players who might be questionable, but again, the one who would be leaving, the one who would be staying in the floor rather, would actually be enough to cover that spread. So my pick would be Boston minus 2.5. Again, that's Celtics minus 2.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.